This is a major red alert. We are seeing a major U.S. bank just got shut down by the feds. They just shut down another bank. This is the 6th U.S. bank this year, and it's getting worse, guys. It's getting worse. The feds just assumed all the deposits for one of the biggest banks in the U.S. All right, this is massive that this is happening. And we also see millions of people having major issues with their deposits as well. All right, people are not getting their money at Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase Bank. Okay, I had to come out here and record this video because this news just broke. All the stuff's breaking. You're going to see the other half of this video in just a second. But Citizens Bank just got shut down by the feds, by the FDIC. Citizens Bank just got shut down, and they just assumed all of their deposits. All right, the federal government just took over Citizens Bank, and it is headquartered in Iowa. All right, they just assumed all their deposits. The federal government, this is the 6th bank this year, and now on the same exact day we have a potential major cyber attack on the auction clearinghouse of the United States that processes all the money moving around. Okay, so there's a lot of big stuff going on, and I had to come out here because Citizens Bank just got shut down as well. You need to be getting stocked up right now. Get cash, because cash is still going to be valuable in the early days of a major collapse. All right, get cash, get coins, get tangible things that you can have in your possession that you can trade and barter with, that are valuable and are only going to go up in value, and that people want in a situation where it hits fan. It could be anything. It could literally be bottles of orange juice. Okay, you know what I mean? It could be anything. Get your value, find your value, because we could see the economic system of the United States collapse very soon. This is very dangerous. And we also could see a major cyber attack on the banking system at the same time. The cyber attack could be the thing that pushes the banking system over the edge and makes everyone do a big bank run. All right, and right now people cannot get their money from Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase. This is happening. So I'm going to lead you guys into this other video I recorded earlier today, breaking down exactly what's going on with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, and how people cannot get their deposits. But this is big news. Citizens Bank just got shut down by the feds. They just assumed all their deposits. All right, so thank you guys. Hit it up for me down there and enjoy the other half of this video. This is major breaking news. We have multiple mega banks in the United States possibly under a cyber attack situation right now. All right, they're having massive problems processing payments going through right now with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, all the top mega banks in the world and in the US right now are having issues processing payments. All right, this could be a cyber attack, and this has been going on all day long, and these alerts are now showing up on people's phones when they log into their banking apps. It's telling them exactly what's going on, and they're saying that they could see delays. It could take a while for things to get back to normal. All right, so this could be a cyber attack on the banking system, and this stuff could happen overnight, guys. Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, all these major banks are having this issue at the exact same time. What are the odds that they all have this issue at the exact same time? All these different major banks, all of a sudden they just cannot process these orders and these payments going in and out. All right, all of a sudden at the exact same time. What are the odds of that? All right, this is not a coincidence. This seems like a coordinated attack. It seems like a coordinated event to shut down the US banking system, and this could be the test run. We are seeing a ton of dry runs right now, and I told you guys that these cyber attacks are going to increase. Even Biden just declared a national emergency warning that major cyber attacks are going to hit our critical infrastructure very soon, and the US government is doing all these measures to get prepared for it. All right, this stuff is happening right now, and now it's hitting our banks. People are going to ATMs and they are not allowing them to get any money out or deposit any money at their ATMs. This is happening at Wells Fargo ATMs. All right, you can see some pictures here. Somebody took multiple Wells Fargo pictures of ATMs. You can see here it says out of service, cash currently unavailable, items will be returned. All right, this is what's happening right now at ATMs all over. You can see this one from Bank of America. Right now, this ATM can't accept cash deposits, accept cash payments, or dispense cash. All right, and people are saying that they're going to multiple different ATM locations all over their area, and they're not able to deposit cash or get cash out at a lot of places too. But it seems like the main issue that is hitting these banks right now is that people are not getting deposits. All right, they're not getting paid, and it could be delayed for days, especially going into this weekend. And this seems to be a nationwide issue. They're sending nationwide alerts to customers. We'll get to that in just a second. But when people are logging into their banking apps, like Bank of America banking app, this is what's showing to a lot of people right now. It's saying some deposits may be temporarily delayed. Some deposits from 11/3 may be temporarily delayed due to an issue impacting multiple financial institutions. Your accounts remain secure and your balance will be updated as soon as a deposit is received. You do not need to take any action. All right, so there's a major processing issue going on where people can't get paid. And then once all these people can't get paid, they can't pay anyone else either. They can't pay their rent, they can't pay their bills. Then those companies are going to get paid. This is creating a massive chain effect here that could spiral very quickly if this is not secured and this issue is not fixed. All right, and check this out. This is what Paycor is sending to people. They are saying, dear valued customer, this morning a nationwide issue caused some customers to see delay with direct deposits. This issue impacted multiple companies and multiple banks. We're still actively working with our banking partners and ACH network. That's the auction clearinghouse. It seems like that's what's going on in the background. That's like the institution that verifies checks and verifies all these payments moving around. Is the auction clearinghouse for these banks. And it seems like they are under some kind of attack because it's affecting all these banks. It's nationwide, and that's the thing that makes the most sense here. And it says as of 2 p.m., we do not have a estimated resolution time for payment issuing. All right, so people are just left in the dark, right? And people are living paycheck to paycheck. So if it's delayed a day, it's an issue. People are struggling. People are waiting for this money. And then this money is just not getting there. And it's Friday. The banks are all just going to drag their feet all weekend as well. They're not going to get their money. They're not going to get their money at least till Monday, maybe Tuesday, or maybe longer. All right, if this is a major cyber attack on the auction clearinghouse, which that's what they're kind of insinuating here, that there's some kind of issue with them in the background, the ones that process, the institution that processes all the money and clears it in the background, all right, for the banks. They're the ones that kind of move it around. And it seems like there's an issue with them. And if that's the case, this could be devastating for the entire country. All right, the entire country, the economy could be at risk if all these people are not getting paid. And not to mention people that could be, they could, now they're late. Now they're late on their payments. Now they're late on their rent. Now they're incurring even more bills, more debt. Maybe this is the money they needed to buy groceries today and they're not getting it. This stuff's happening to Americans right now, and they're not able to get their money. All right? And people are not able to deposit money as well into their accounts for some reason. So no new money. This isn't happening to everyone, but for a lot of people, no new money is allowed to be entered into these accounts right now. This is devastating and causing a huge, major issue. This is happening at Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase. This person said here, and this is a similar issue that I ran into a few months ago when I was trying to buy something and get some cash out. And this is why you need to have cash reserves on hand. You need to have coins. All right, look into Susan B. Anthony coins, look into silver dollars, look into gold coins, ounce coins, all these different things that you can have that will store value. Even things like ammo, different things that you don't really think about, even food. They've been going up in price and they are combating inflation as well. But this person here said, I tried to take $1,000 out from Bank of America today. This is what they're saying. And I was told the bank didn't have $1,000 cash for me to withdraw. And I was told I could order it and pick it up tomorrow before 1 p.m. All right. And says if I showed up later, I'd have to wait till Monday, probably because that's the weekend. But this is a similar situation I had to deal with too, is banks don't have any cash. And the thing with these banking situations as well is we could see bank runs. So there could be cyber attacks like this where banking institutions, part of their operations are shut down. But then the response to it as well, people want to have cash. People want to have access to their account and their money. So there's a bank run, and then it's just potentially makes things even worse, right? We are in a very delicate and dangerous situation when it comes to our financials in this country, and it's the backbone. And that's probably a big reason why we are moving towards a world war, is because we need to prop up our debt bubble system, right? That's becoming one of the only ways to prop it up, because we are lagging economically, all right? And people are struggling domestically at home. So the only way to keep the money flowing, to keep things being produced, is war. This happens all the time. This is part of a cycle. A debt bubble cycle is at the end of it. A lot of times countries go to war, and it seems like that's what we are getting close to. And look at what's happening in the Middle East as well. This could be Iran operating its cyber capabilities against us, okay? And there's also deep state operations in the United States that could launch their own cyber operations against the US itself, right? So there's all these different things that we need to be worried about. And there's compromise after compromise in our government, foreign agents, all this stuff. Everyone is compromised, going to weird places, weird islands. There's a ton of compromisation in the government, and that's why a lot of this stuff is allowed to happen, and it's going to get potentially a lot worse. All right, so please hit it up for me down there to help get this video out to more people. People need to know this is happening to major US banks right now. Chase Bank, Wells Fargo Bank, Bank of America. They are all having this issue. People are not getting paid. They can't even put cash into their accounts as well to try to buffer their accounts. Maybe they have some cash stashed and they need to pay a bill. All right, they can't even do that now. They're completely locked out from depositing any type of funds into their accounts. So people are struggling, and people need to know what's going on, all right? And people need to be prepared for a bigger one to hit. This is a test run. This is bad, but this is a test run. We're going to see potentially the entire banking operation shut down, and they're targeting stuff. They're targeting the auction clearinghouse right now in the background. That's one of the main things critical to moving funds around to different banks. All right, so thank you guys so much. I hope you have big blessings in your life. I hope you guys are getting prepared, getting ready, getting growing. All right, get some chickens, get growing some microgreens. If you're in the South, it's still growing season. You can still grow all winter. Get some hoop houses, build a little greenhouse, Get some trays with some covers on them, anything, or just grow stuff in your windowsill for the winter. You need to be getting your skills up as well, because in the aftermath of this collapse, resources could become extremely scarce and we could see hyperinflation as well. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.